today I am going to be sharing with you the results that I've had with the Rapid Lash Eyebrow and Eyelash Serum. I have been using it for 8 weeks. By the time this video goes up, it'll be more towards 10 weeks of using it. And I did do a video about the 4-week results, so I will link it here and also in the description box. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out if you're interested, because I do share some before and after photos from before I started to the 4-week point, and right now we're at the 8-week update. So, as I've mentioned before, this is a serum that I've been using. This is what the box looks like. I order mine from dermstore.com, which is where I get my skincare products, and I will have the site linked for you below. It is not an affiliate link, and I just want to point that out, that they don't actually know who I am or know that I'm doing this video. I'm just helping you guys out. If you need a link to purchase it, you can also buy it through Ulta. I've seen it online and also in person in Ulta Stores, but I purchased mine from Derm Store, so that's why the link is there. So I have been using this religiously, and the way you're supposed to use this serum, which it comes in a tube like this, by the way, it has a it has a brush tip, which looks a lot like if you were applying eyeliner, very thin and very precise. And it's a very sort of clear, kind of liquidy type formula. You apply this onto your lid where you would put the eyeliner. If you were to apply liquid liner in the same sort of placement, really close to the root of the lash, that's where you would apply this onto your lids that have been cleaned and there isn't any product. No makeup and no skincare. You want to put this on, cleanse your skin at night, pat it dry, go in with this, let this completely dry, and then you can proceed with eye creams and serums and all that stuff that you may use. You can use that afterwards, so just follow the instructions. The pamphlet says that in about 8 weeks you should see the full results, and at 4 weeks you should be able to see a noticeable difference. And as I mentioned in the 4-week update, I did see a difference in the lashes themselves. They were falling out less, and they still currently are at the 8-week point. I haven't had a lot of lash fallout, which is great because I want to keep what I've got. And I've noticed that there was a bit of difference from before to the 4-week point, and now at 8 weeks I do see that there's a little bit of difference in the length. Not a whole lot really, to be honest. I do see a difference in the thickness of the lashes when I have my eyes closed and I took the photo. You can see that it's a little bit thicker, and of course I will insert photos for you at this 8-week update so you guys can see for yourself. So I have noticed that the lashes are still just as soft as they were at the 4-week point. A little bit longer, a little bit thicker. They still have that curl to them, which is what I noticed at the 4-week point, that they had that fanned out look, but they also looked a little bit more lifted, which is great because I do have long lashes to begin with, but because they sort of point down just a little bit, you don't really get to see that unless I put lots of mascara, which is all I have on today. Just a very thin liner, the Kat Von D liner, just super thin, and a really generous coat of mascara so that you guys can see what it looks like with mascara. Alright, so here is a look at my lashes with just one coat of mascara. I'm using the Almay One Coat Multi-Benefit Mascara, and this is what it looks like with just the mascara. And of course I do have a little bit of liner, that's why the roots of them look a little bit thicker and darker, but that's just the eyeliner. That's that for the lashes. Now for the brows, my brows are pretty crazy. They have a mind of their own, and they're pretty crazy, like wackadoo crazy right now, because I honestly have not plucked my brows at all throughout this whole process. So I do have a lot of new growth that needs to be taken care of, like now. But I have been fighting the urge because I do tend to pluck my brows every day before I sit down and do any makeup. I always go in and pull any little ones that tend to grow right in this area here that obviously shouldn't be there. So what I did was I refrained from plucking my brows at all. So I do have a lot of hairs, which you can still see when I have my brows filled in. You can kind of see where those hairs are, and I'm thinking that I'm going to let them grow a little bit, but that could all change tomorrow. I'm going to try to reshape them and get them a little bit thicker, because from the arch to the tail is where it tends to be a little thinner for me, and the whole point of me using this in my brows is to see if I could get them a little thicker. Now I have mentioned before that I also have a couple bald spots here on the underside and up here from mistakes from over plucking and waxing at home. So yeah, the hairs do not grow back in certain little spots, and unfortunately with this serum it doesn't really make a hair grow where there isn't hair to begin with. And I noticed that, and that's what I thought this was going to do for me. I was like, please. But unfortunately, there's still some spots. I mean, there's a little something happening, but again, it could have been just where I normally pluck and I don't actually get a chance to see where these hairs are growing, because if it doesn't belong, it's gone. So now that I get to see where my hair is growing in after not plucking for about 8 weeks, that's a long time, I can really see that I have a lot of new growth, but there's still some spots that haven't had hair grow through, and unfortunately I don't really think that this is going to do that. So if you are looking to sort of fill in any like actual bald spots that you haven't had hair grow in there for months, even years, I don't really think this is going to work for those particular areas. I do think that it will make any hairs that you have maybe a little thicker. And here is the look of the brows, as you can probably see right in this area here. I have a lot of new growth, and I do have really long hairs that need to be trimmed, but I have refrained from doing so that you guys can really see what this looks like. It's just more of a conditioning type thing. From what the ingredients are, there's a lot of biotin in it, which is really good as a supplement anyways for your hair, for your skin, for your nails. And you find a lot of multivitamins, especially if you get if you're a woman and you get the women's multivitamin, a lot of times you will have that in there if you get like the beauty complex. I have some vitamins from GNC that have that extra like beauty tidbit to it, so it's for hair, for the skin, and all that stuff. So you can find biotin in there. It's a very good thing to have. There's, let's see, peptides, panthenol, amino acids, soybean oil, pumpkin seed extract. So again, because this is something that's available over the counter, it's not a prescription strength product, which makes this different from Latisse. And Latisse has probably better results. It can give you much longer lashes, I'm sure, or thicker. I don't even know if they have it for the brows, but if they do, it could give you thicker brows. It could make hair grow where there isn't any. So I actually have noticed a little bit of difference in the brows. Of course, I need to, work on that. The lashes, of course, I have seen a difference, and I'm actually pretty impressed with it, honestly. For $49 and change, I thought, well, why not give it a go? And I'm really surprised, and I do like the result that I've had. And yeah, so that's really pretty much it. I do want to go ahead and insert the photos so that you guys can see what the results are. Now, I will put some collages together of what my lashes looked like in the beginning before I started, and also comparing it to the 8-week, because most people are probably interested, okay, I want to see where she started and where she ended. So that's what I'm showing you. And then I also will include at the end of all the collages that I created, I will include one that shows the eye, just like the major portion where you can see the lashes at 4-week and 8-week, compared side by side so you can see them. And just a disclaimer on the photos, they were taken by me. They were not retouched. I did switch cameras on the 8-week photos, so they will look a little bit different as far as lighting. My skin tone may not seem as kind of yellow because I didn't have the proper settings on my old camera. I took the 8-week ones during the daytime, so of course that does alter the overall color tone of the photo, but they are not retouched at all. So I hope you guys will enjoy the before and after pictures, and let's go ahead and take a look at those. Yourself the results. I am really happy with it. So if you're looking for something that can give you some just added benefits and maybe help grow your lashes, this might be something that you're interested in. And there's several different places that carry them, and like I said, I will put some links down below for where you can get them from if you're interested in the Rapid Lash. So I've had some positive results with it, and I can't tell you if I'm going to leave these hairs in. I mean, right now I feel like I am, but I could get upset and just hack at them tomorrow and just start this process all over again. But I am happy with it, especially in the lashes, which is probably what I'm most concerned about, because for this I can fill in my brows and make hairs, like apparent looking hairs, where there isn't any, and nobody will be the wiser, right? So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to check out the 4-week update if you're interested in what those results were, and I'll have that video linked for you below, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.